All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Wells. I'm the Chief Customer Officer for Velotic. And I wanted to personally welcome you to the first installment of a set of new videos that I am hosting that we have created in order to answer specific questions you may have about or concerns about the company Velotic and what the future of this new company holds in store for you and the rest of us as well. Many of you may know me from my time leading product management for the Proficy software business, and then as the VP of customer success. But for those of you who I have not yet met, I have been with the Proficy business for over 20 years. Have always worked in the industrial software space. Have actually worked with the whole portfolio at various times of my career. And I now have the privilege of being the Chief Customer Officer for this, new company, this exciting new chapter we have where we brought all these products together under the brand of Velotic. And just in case it wasn't clear, Proficy, ThingWorx, and Kepware are all the main product lines that are part of Velotic. This position, is one I'm really excited to fill because I think these products have a lot of compatibility with each other. They work really well with each other, and I think they're going to enhance each other as well. So I'm really excited about what the future holds in store for this company and this set of products. I do have a guest here with me today on this first Q&A video, and I would like to introduce her before we jump in to answer your questions. So Kimberly, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, happy to. Thanks so much for having me, Matt. I'm thrilled to be here. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Kimberly Sims. I am actually a former Chief Customer Officer, just like Matt, for several different technology companies in my past. But today I work for TPG. And for those of you that don't know who TPG is, we are a company that's been around for a little over 30 years, and we invest in companies to make them better companies. And our goal is to set them up for long-term growth. I sit in what we call our operations team, and we partner up with our portfolio companies like Velotic to help them achieve their value creation thesis or their value creation plans. And I'm thrilled in particular to work with Velotic as they have truly recognized the need of the value for having a role as a chief customer officer, which is Matt. And I believe that this is a real testament to the commitment Velotic is making to hearing and recognizing the voice of the customer. And with 20,000 customers, I mean, there are incredible insights and learnings to be had. And I really am excited because we are going to value this voice and these insights and really helping to shape the strategy and direction of Velotic. So I'm really excited to be here. I'm excited about what's coming together and for what's coming into our future. So thanks again, Matt, for having me today.
Awesome. Thank you, Kimberly. So before we jump in, I do want to acknowledge that change is never easy. Over the years, you have been incredibly loyal customers and been with us through multiple ownership transitions, company name changes, branding updates, and organizational restructurings. Some of you have been with us for over a quarter of a century and have seen a lot of changes during that time. We understand that every time one of these changes happens, it brings questions, it brings uncertainty, and sometimes even skepticism. So that's exactly why we're launching this customer Q&A series. And we just want to make sure that everyone realizes that the reality is that the creation of Velotic isn't just a name change. It isn't just another iteration of the reorgs we've done before. We really do believe that its creation brings a unique opportunity to accelerate innovation across the whole portfolio, deepen our customer focus, and help you achieve even greater outcomes with our products and solutions. But I'm sure many of you are wondering, well, exactly how are you planning to do that? And that's, again, what this Q&A series is for. You might think of this as our version of the old Mythbuster series television show. And so throughout the coming weeks, we're going to tackle the questions we hear most from our customers, separate fact from fiction, address uncertainties directly, and provide clarity about the direction where Velotic is headed. So um, our goal is simple here: dispel myths, answer your questions, and help position you for success as we build a bigger and better and brighter future together. Of course, backed by the support and investment of TPG as well. And so let's get started. I think the first question that we have heard a lot is, what will the role of TPG be in Velotic? Is the expectation long-term growth, or is it just another sale on the horizon?
When people hear the term private equity, it can sometimes have a bit of a bad rap. However, I believe firmly that our approach at TPG is quite unique, and our customers should be really excited about what's ahead. One of the reasons all of us here at TPG were so excited about this partnership is that we do have a long track record of helping companies such as Velotic to grow, to scale, to create lasting value, and we see the same opportunity here. We do that by aligning people such as myself to bring expertise and resources and best practices and guidance. And we really are, our goal is to support and help our businesses reach their full potential. So, because it's our goal to help build great companies, that's exactly why we were attracted to this portfolio of businesses, products, people, and most importantly, all of you watching this Velotic or watching this video, Velotic's customers. TPG, all of us here at TPG, we're committed to scaling Velotic by investing in innovation and product development to help create a unified digital backbone for our manufacturing customers. We believe this integrated platform is designed to really prioritize your success and to provide a scalable foundation for long-term operational growth.
Awesome. Thank you, Kimberly. What's I will say one of the sort of exciting things has been the opportunity for you and I to work together, but also by like looking across the portfolio of companies that TPG has. The ability to get insights into like how other people and other segments are solving the same problems that we're solving has actually helped guide us and been very beneficial. And that's something we didn't have before. So thank you. I really like that. So moving on here. Question number 2. What is InnovatePro, and will you stop changing names now? Yeah, so I will take this one. Many of our customers have received notices about the legal entity name changes, which can be InnovatePro in some regions, and they're wondering, for example, how that relates to Velotic. It's an understandable confusion, and we recognize that the multiple company name changes and transition and legal entity updates we've made over the years haven't always made things easy to follow. And it is sort of time consuming for our customers to update all their systems. But Innovate Pro is the legal entity of Velotic. The reason it's different than Velotic is that we started down the path of creating the legal entity structures, frankly, before we had finalized what the name of the company should be. And so we just chose Innovate Pro as being that legal entity name in some of the regions because we had to pick a name. So this is the legal entity that is the official name that's been registered in a number of countries and states for use on contracts and tax filings and legal documents. And it was established as part of the transition between from the old entities that we were under, both PTC and GEV. And so we had to create this legal framework early in order to create the new company. Velotic is the brand and the business names that customers, will know and interact with, moving forward. But it's the name that we will represent ourselves to the market with. And as we continue to grow Velotic, there may be some other legal entities created in order to support, our ability to transact globally. But the bulk and the brunt of this effort has already been completed. For those of you, who have already gone through the process of, converting, to Innovate Pro in your respective regions, and we do not anticipate us doing that again anytime soon. We will just continue to work with Innovate Pro from a legal entity perspective, but represent ourselves as Velotic from a marketing perspective. We do sincerely appreciate your support. because it is, we do know that from a procurement perspective, contracts, invoicing, or supplier records, it does create effort on your side. And so again, we do appreciate your support. Our goals here are consistency, clarity, and stability. And customers should view this, change that we've made so far as the final destination, not just another stop along the journey. All right. So moving on to question number 3 here. Are the employees we've worked with from Proficy, Kepware, and ThingWorx now part of Velotic? This may be the most important question we've received because while technology matters, talented people matter even more. And it is interesting because I do recall talking to a CIO of one of our customers, and this was the point that he made, which was, love your products, but my one question about this transition is, are you retaining your employees? Not just that customer, but other customers often tell us that the relationships they've built with our support teams, our customer success managers, our salespeople, consultants, engineers, product leaders, are a huge reason that they stayed with us as a business. I know, Kimberly, do you have any thoughts or comments on this?
Absolutely, Matt. I mean, one of the greatest strengths of this business has always been its people. And when TPG evaluated this opportunity, the talent and expertise within the organizations were major factors in our investment decision. The vast majority of the leadership teams and employees that customers know from Proficy have joined Velotic. And for Kepware and ThingWorx, teams were thoughtfully evaluated and transitioned as part of the company separation process with PTC. And careful thought was placed to support shared contracts with PTC. So while certain organizational changes were necessary and truthfully fairly normal for this type of an event, the overwhelming goal was to retain the expertise, the knowledge, and the experience that you all depend on. So while our organization's evolving to become a unified team, the institutional knowledge and the deep domain expertise that understands your specific environments as customers definitely remain the heartbeat of Velotic's future. So hopefully that addresses some of the concern out there.
Yeah, there's a huge opportunity in front of us, right? We have 2 organizations, and as we think about how to bring these teams together, we see lots of opportunity to refine and improve how we as a business are structured and aligning to serve you the best way we can. The talented expertise and relationships that you've come to trust will remain in place, and our commitment to supporting you has never wavered and will not change. All right. So question number 4, final question. Where will Velotic's headquarters be located? Where will we call home? So we're excited to, at least I'm excited to announce that our headquarters will be based in Boston at 268 Summer Street, which is located in the Seaport. This is a great location because it's located near Logan Airport. It's located near other major convention centers and along the historic waterfront. It's right in the heart of the action. In general, Boston offers access to world-class technology talent, leading universities, a strong innovation ecosystem and culture, a vibrant business community. It's a natural fit for us as a software company that is focused on industrial transformation and AI-driven innovation. What's cool is that we will also have a Velotic Experience Center at our headquarters. So our intent is to be able to bring a lot of customers into our headquarters, be able to show off our capabilities at the Velotic Experience Center, and be able to host meetings where we discuss, how you're using our software, how we could better improve your operations, and in general, just provide a world-class experience. At the same time, Velotic is much more than a single location. So we will continue operating as a global company with employees, teams, customers, and partners around the world. Our existing offices remain important parts of our footprint, and we'll continue investing in those facilities and talents where it makes the most sense for our customers. As a matter of fact, just today we opened our new office in Hyderabad with the orange colors and new logos. So, again, another exciting step for us forward as a company. We'll continue to also evaluate additional opportunities for additional innovation centers and customer collaboration hubs, that can bring us even closer to the industries that we serve. So while our headquarters sort of help define sort of who we are and where and our culture, based off of our location, but our customers define where we operate, and we remain committed to serving our global community wherever you are. Okay, so I mean, those were our 4 questions for this particular session. So as we wrap up this first episode, I want to thank you for your continued trust and partnership. This series isn't intended to be a one-way conversation, as we're here answering questions. So it's really just the beginning, and because of that, we wanted to hear directly from you. So today we're launching our first Voice of the Customer survey. The feedback you provide will be used to directly influence future episodes of our Mythbuster-like series here, and help us focus on the topics that matter most to you. So really, what questions do you have? What concerns would you like us to address? And what opportunities would you like to see us pursue? So if you could please take a few minutes to complete the survey and share your thoughts. With that, together we'll continue building a brighter future for all of us, our products and our community. So thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next customer Q&A episode.